My name is Alex Ramsey. For 5 months, I was stranded on a lonely YouTube channel with only one goal: review Arrow episodes. But for 6 more months, I was without Arrow episodes. Now, with my return, I must use the list of Season 3 Arrow episodes that Wikipedia gave me and review each one to save my channel. But to do this, I can't be the reviewer I once was. I must become someone else. I must become something else. Okay, so first off, people that haven't been watching my other videos, it feels great to be back. Season 3 of Arrow, been waiting a long time for this, so there's been a lot of build up to it. The Flash having a Arrow guest star in that previous episode was really fun, which there's a reference to in this episode. I guess I'll just get right to it. There's a lot of build up to this episode with the whole Ra's al Ghul and everything. And besides a certain part of this, which was kind of out of nowhere for me, I was very underwhelmed with this episode. I hate to say it, this is a weird way to start out the Season 3 reviews, but there's just, there's a few problems with this. It was a decent episode overall, but it wasn't the best. It wasn't their strongest foot forward. Usually with the premiere, you want to, hook the audience, and this it just didn't do it for me. I don't know what the deal was. Yeah, so first off, there was way too much stuff going on for the course of 1 week. There's no, or however many weeks this is supposed to take place in, there's no way that much stuff could happen in 1 week. For instance, the whole thing with Diggle and his whatever girlfriend, them having the baby immediately in that episode, the date, Felicity getting burned, and then immediately being able to assist Oliver later on the computers. That seemed really weird. You think she'd need more time to recover. She was burned really bad across her face and all bloody and everything. All of a sudden, she's just fine, just walking around after having a rocket launcher explode right next to her. It's a lot of weird things like this. They're really rushing the whole Felicity Oliver relationship thing. I like that a little bit, but it's just you kind of know where it's gonna go, and then he kisses her or whatever. He's like, I still like you, but it's not gonna work between us, and she gets fed up with him. So I'm like, justly so. We kind of got this is a compliment. We kind of got a Batman and Robin thing going on with Roy and Arrow, which I did enjoy. I like his suit. I like their whole back and forth thing. The new guy they have to take the place temporarily, I guess, of Count Vertigo, who's basically just more of a Scarecrow stand-in in this one. I didn't like at all. I didn't like his character, how he acted. He was just kind of weird to me. Weird choice. He seemed kind of familiar, like another Russian guy they had in Season 2. Yeah, way too much stuff happened for a premiere, and it was slow in places. Usually you want to have a few action beats, something to set up the general, plot of the story. Sarah makes a appearance, halfway through this after swearing off, leaving, and, I'm never coming back, whatever. She immediately appears and then gets killed off at the end. Spoilers. Sorry, I'm going to put a little thing at the beginning, but that seemed kind of forced, further cementing the fact that Laurel is going to be the new Black Canary. She works more with Oliver in this one. Basically he finds him and then she prosecutes the criminals, which I thought was cool a little bit, I guess. I really don't like Laurel, to be honest. Brandon Routh was good though. I liked him. Some of his lines were kind of funny. I liked overall how he played the role. He's fun. I like he's just a fun character. Originally Ray Palmer in the comics was very straight, serious guy. I like this one. He's kind of have a little bit more levity to him. That was one of the strong points of this episode. Whenever Oliver was on Vertigo and he was fighting himself, I've already seen that previously, so I kind of knew where that was going. So that wasn't that big of a shock. Whenever he turned back, it's like I'm scared of becoming Oliver. I was like, what? I mean, like that's kind of what you are, Oliver. Like it doesn't make any sense, that whole duality thing. And then they kind of have this thing that's a little bit forced at the end, where they say, "Oh well, you create these vertigos, like there'll be a million more to take my place." We get some of the Hong Kong stuff, which I thought was a little bit like it was fun at first, but a little bit repetitive after a while. Which is him trying to escape, whatever he's trying to escape. I don't blame him. I'm interested to see where the whole Amanda Waller thing goes. Yeah, overall, besides the part with Lance basically giving uh, the Hood some, not the Hood, Arrow some recognition. This is just really underwhelming. There's way too much stuff that was going on for just one episode. And I like the little Flash cameo, sort of setting up what happened in the Flash, which I liked a lot more. But yeah, overall, this was a really underwhelming episode. I know they're gonna do better, but this just wasn't that good. If I had to give it a rating, like out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it maybe like a 2. I just was really underwhelmed with this episode. It wasn't that great. I'm sure they're gonna improve, but like if I was just starting out here, it didn't hook me at all. So what did you guys think? Did you guys like it? Maybe it's just I'm spoiled by the other superhero shows, but I think Arrow could have done better. Um, Comment below, let me know what you thought, and see ya.